sun baked the cracked asphalt of a never-ending Russian highway as Boris brought his old truck to a grumbling halt at the tail of a long, miserable line of vehicles. He leaned out the window, flicking the butt of a cigarette into the ditch, and squinted at a policeman trudging down the line, clipboard in hand, like a man delivering bad news one car at a time. When the officer finally reached him, Boris rolled down the window with a squeal that sounded like it needed oil about a decade ago. "What's the holdup, officer? Someone break a wheel, or are the potholes big enough to swallow a car again?" The policeman sighed, wiping sweat off his brow like he was trying to wring out his soul. "Terrorist up ahead's got Putin hostage in a car. Claims he'll soak him in petrol and light him up if we don't raise 10 million rubles. So we're collecting donations." Boris whistled low, shaking his head. "Putin, huh? Well, that's something. What are folks chipping in? Cash? Cards?" The officer cracked a grim smile. "Mostly gas. People been generous." Boris leaned back, scratched his chin, then popped his door open with a clang. "Hold up," he said, hopping out and disappearing around the side of the truck. A few clanks and curses later, he reappeared with a gas can in hand. "This here's my reserve. Tell that terrorist it's high octane. Should do the job right." The cop stared, blinked, and then jotted something down on his clipboard. Boris climbed back into his seat, slammed the door, and added with a smirk, "Hell, if he needs more, tell him I'll be at the diner up the road." And with that, Boris leaned on his horn for good measure, hoping to startle the line into moving just a little faster.